thought I'd make a quick update video on where this little motorbike's at, because I haven't done anything with it for a while. I've been kind of busy, so since last time I made a video on it, obviously COVID came and times are tough. I sold my NSU R080 and then I bought this old vane dyno here and overhauled it, and then so I've modified it and got it running on Sports Devices software and all the hardware package that comes with it. It's been really good. Been a learning exercise, but it's been good to get it there. So if you want to know about Sports Devices, hit me up. I've learned a bit along the way. So it's an old vane, I think it's a VP 950 dyno. It's got a pretty big retarder in it, so it can, we've had 400 or 500 horsepower cars on here and it holds them back no problem at all, so it's got plenty of go. That was a bit of a project in itself. So yeah, I'll go over a bit what's happened today with this mongrel here. So here she is, all mongreled up, ready to go. I didn't have enough strops out here today. I was come out here a bit premature, not really realising that I didn't have enough of these small strops. So anyway, it wasn't quite stropped down the way I'd normally like it, but it was only just to see if it was actually going to make any power anyway. So and I've had not a great day, I suppose. The fuel pump here started leaking, so I'm going to have to replace that with something else, something more suitable, maybe a proper inline one. I had a bit of trouble with that, and this little tank here, it's sucking that dry in like fucking couple of runs, and it's all over. So that's been a pain in the ass. It's eating fuel. Maybe it's probably still a bit on the rich side. So yeah, as far as power goes, managed to make 15.4 horsepower, and that's at the wheels obviously. So it's probably, we've made about 5 times more power than what the engine came with, but it's not great, and the AFRs are sort of still all over the place. So I'm thinking that I've probably still got some ignition problems there. I've made a log of it running on here, so at least I can go back and have a look at the logs and see what was going on. But yeah, I mean it's all working, making some power. So to give you some idea of where that 15 is, we had a KTM 85 on here recently, and that made 19 horsepower. So I think they're meant to be about 25 horsepower from the factory. So we must be hovering around that 20 horsepower mark at the moment, I'm guessing, at the crank, which is not too bad. So you can see back up here, it's running about 1.3 bar, 1.39, so probably 1.4 bar of boost. So it's not a lot of boost in it. I didn't really have a lot of time today to sort of make adjustments with this fuel leak and everything. I just wanted to make sure that it was actually going to make some power, and then we can go home and fix the things up that need fixing and come back another day when we've got some more time and actually do it properly. And we don't have fuel pissing out everywhere. That'd be heaps better. So yeah, that's where it's at. So got home this afternoon and decided to have a look at this data just to see what was going on. And this white line here, the white trace, is my RPM, and where the blue is sitting right now is at 9,000 RPM. So you can see it's sitting at 9,000 happily, and all of a sudden we've got this spike, and that spike has gone up over 13,000. So I'd say that that's a trigger problem of some sort that I need to sort out. Yeah, the red line is manifold pressure, and that's actually reading incorrectly because I didn't set up the this is a new laptop that I'm using, and I hadn't had it plugged into this before, and I didn't select the right map sensor when I loaded the software or when I connected it to the ECU. So I just went yes and didn't actually collect 400 because it's got a 400 kPa sensor in it, and so it defaulted to a 250. So that probably threw the whole thing out, which is a bit of a nuisance, but that's just how it goes. That's my fault. But you can see another white spike here, another spike there. It's just all over the place. So all those spikes are a misfire. This green line here is my TPS, and what I discovered was if I put my injector pulse width in here, is that I've got all these spikes. So and all the spikes line up where I've moved the throttle. So I think that this tune originally was from probably just an RX-7 or something that I had lying around, and it's probably for a much bigger engine with much smaller injectors, because this has got 700 or 800cc injectors in it, and that is probably set up for a 1300cc motor with 500cc injectors. So it's just way too big a pulse width for this size engine and this size injectors. So I need to have a look at my enrichments and make some adjustments there so that it doesn't go all crazy, because I could definitely feel that today when you grab the throttle it would choke basically until you held it there for a couple of seconds and it had chewed through that fuel and then it would take off again. So I've got a few things there to look at least I know where I'm heading with it now. Get a new fuel pump and we should actually make it run a whole lot happier. So I mean, if it made 15 horsepower at what was it, 5.7, I'd say if we get it running properly at 9,000 RPM or even 10,000 RPM, I'd say we'll make a lot more than that, even at 7 pounds. And then we'll start ratcheting some boost into it and see where it goes. It'll either blow up or it'll make some power. It'll be good. Oh, well, that'll be for another video.